or a corner. So an early corner here for the Aggies. Taking that corner will be Mia Dennis, one of the leaders of this team, a senior. She'll hit one that is out swinging with her right foot. The Aggies choosing to have practically no one in the box to start this run-up. Ball delivered in, and it'll get all the way to number 4. That's Bailey Malone. She got a side foot on it, but a little bit off target and saved. Ball given straight back to the Aggies, and it'll be Dennis again over here on the right wing. And Elena Kissick try to move around on the right wing. It's going to be played out for another throw-in. And Childersburg trying to deal with this ball. Not doing so very efficiently, and it will be hit in a little bit left of the goal there. And a goal kick for Childersburg. Of course, a big day in Sylacauga Aggies athletics. Boys basketball heading back to another Final Four back-to-back years with their 30-point win over Marbury earlier today as the Aggies threatening again. That's a good shot towards the goal, and it was tempting there. Sydney Carter just wide of the left post. And also going on right now, you can listen on Mix 106.5 as David McCurley brings you baseball at home against John Carroll and the dedication to Coach Eddie Varnador. A lot going on here in Sylacauga as this will be a goal kick. And Childersburg right now only playing in their defensive third. Going to try to work it out. Actually, it's going to be a free kick here for Childersburg a little bit further up the field. The ball will go all the way to Childersburg's forward, but Bailey Malone right on it. And the first real test of the game for this Aggie back line. They'll see if they can clear it out of their own box. Ball just bouncing around and eventually winds up with Malone to Perez. Perez going to try a through ball for Kissick to run onto. And it's just played over to Sydney Carter. Free ball on the left wing, dribbling in, takes a shot, and it is right at the Tiger goalkeeper. First shot on goal for the Aggies. And that's a nice ball down the right side to the right back for Childersburg. And it's going to be played out right underneath the press box here for a Tiger throw-in. Ball stays on that sideline, but Carter's going to intercept the throw-in. And now Malone tries to sweep it up. That's going to be a shot high and over the goal. Goal kick for the Aggies. First shot attempt of the game for Childersburg. In this county tournament, we'll play 2 40-minute halves. And if the score is still tied at that point, we will go straight to penalty kicks. The Aggies hoping to not have to do that and make efficient work of their chances in this game. That's going to be a kick straight to Perez, who's going to dribble by. It's actually a pass in the end to Carter down the left wing. Carter puts in an early cross, finds Kissick. Kissick back to Perez. Perez tried to dribble around, but it was good defense in the end by the Tigers. And that's going to be out off of Childersburg. Malone takes the throw. Carter or Kissick, either one can get to it. It's Kissick. Kissick takes the shot, and another save. for Childersburg. The Aggies threatening on the counter. The only problem is the Tigers aren't very good at keeping possession to allow them to counter. Here is Childersburg with some midfield possession, given away immediately to Dennis. Dennis to Malone. Malone looking to release Kissick. Down the right, she's got an option in the box with Perez, but she goes for the shot, and it goes in. I was waiting for the cross from Kissick, but she decided to go for goal. And the Aggies, less than 10 minutes in, up 1-0. And Sylacauga has been threatening a lot so far on the attack. Those that watched last season probably thought Natalie Perez, she did a lot of damage, but who was going to replace Isabella Kirkland? The likes of Elena Kissick trying to show that she's ready for the occasion. Here's a long ball. Childersburg not necessarily able to deal with it, but it will be hit out for a throw. Dennis takes it quickly. Here's Kissick. Kissick. And it's going to be out for a corner. Second corner of the game for Sylacauga. Dennis will take this one again. And this unconventional look from the corner. All the Aggies trying to run onto it. Perez coming short. The ball's smoked at her. And a high looping shot. That was Gigi Childress. Ball played down the left. Tigers trying to run onto it. It's going to be Serenity Smith that shepherds it out. Now the throw. And Smith back on it, trying to play it back into the midfield, and it's going to be off of Childersburg for a throw. Tigers play it forward, but not past Childress, the back line. Here's Kissick. Kissick tries to play the ball forward. Perez may have been offside. She's not going to get to the ball first anyway. And Childersburg does Sylacauga a favor and plays it out for a throw. Perez taking it quickly. Here's Kissick. Another opportunity. She tries the same thing again, sneaking it in that near post. And this time she gets side netting. It'll be a goal kick for Childersburg. And Sylacauga's in a 4-2-3-1 defensively, but in attack it becomes more of a 4-2-4. All those four forward players interchange and seem to have the green light in terms of the counter. Childersburg, ball over the top, right to Kayla Tinsley, who hasn't had a lot to do so far in the first 10 minutes. Ball played forward, and Perez, Carter, neither one can get to it, but it's out for another throw. Malone. Looks like Childersburg's strategy early was to just kind of have a low block defensively and see if they could play for a low-scoring game, possibly penalties. That strategy decimated within 7 minutes of the opening kickoff. Now Childersburg's got to find a way to keep the ball in play and try to attack Sylacauga. Sylacauga, though, looking for more. Ball ends up with Malone. She's going to take a shot. It had some pretty good whip to it, but it died about halfway there and bounced safely to the goalkeeper. And that's a great play out of the back line as April Gardner found Kissick. Kissick was looking for Perez, but makes its way through. And the midfield pairing of Bailey Malone and Alyssa Pruitt kind of controlling this game right now. Childersburg can't find a way through the Aggie midfield. Kissick tries to find Malone. Malone will end up on it, but just plays it down the right side of Childersburg. Perez by one defender. Down the left flank by a second. She's got two options in the box. She chooses to put it in there. She's going to play it off of Childersburg. It's going to be stopped in the corner, and Childersburg does have the ball for now. But it ends up back with Kissick. And Dennis just a step shy of getting on the end of that. Quick kick taken. Bounces over Smith's head. Gardner, Smith trying to work in tandem to get this ball back for Sylacauga. With some fancy footwork from Childersburg. They've got the ball in the box. They'll try to take a cross, and it's a weak one. Hit away by Childress. Smith will play it out, but it is a Childersburg throw deep in Aggie territory. Pruitt to Dennis. And Dennis can get her head up. She's got options, but now she hits it a little too late, and it should be an offside. It will be. Both Aggies were offside there. Perez and I believe Carter. Oh, Dennis. But she's offside as well. Just a little bit early on the runs, a little bit late on the passes. The ball quickly played out. The Aggies have it once again with a throw on the far side. Going to have a sub here. They had a sub earlier. Rollins came in. Now you've got Dennis taking a break. Hagan Matchin is in the game. Kayla Nix also in. Ball comes towards Kayla Nix on the throw. Good defense by Gardner. That ball gets through. Kayla Nix tries a pass to Perez, a little bit too short. Aggies let this one go through. Tinsley will run on and slam it down the right side. It will go out for a Childersburg throw. .15 minutes into the first half, the Aggies leading 1-0. on an Elena Kissick goal. That ball's going to be mishit to Natalie Perez. And that's a good pass. Great job finding Alyssa Pruitt, who's going to get onto this one, take the shot, and score the one-on-one breakaway. And you got to expect Alyssa Pruitt to put that one away. One of the veteran players on this Lady Aggie team. 2-0. Childersburg looks like they're in something of a 4-3-3, although it's more spread out in the midfield than you'd expect. Could be part of the reason the Aggies have dominated the midfield. Childress. It's a deep. It's going to get the bounce. Perez. What I like about the Aggie offense here is Natalie Perez in the defensive press is a lot of times the highest player forward, but when the Aggies get the ball, she's more likely to drop back and act as a false nine. She can pick out those wingers making runs past the defensive line to perfection. Last time she found a midfielder doing so in Alyssa Pruitt. Childersburg on the throw-in will play it right back to Sylacauga. Dancing around with the ball right there, kind of lost it. Here's Natalie Perez. There's another runner. This time it's Bailey Malone. Malone will get outpaced there, though. Here's a ball back for Malone. Malone. Perez by one. She can take the shot and just barely smothered in between the goalkeeper for Childersburg's knees. How close was Natalie Perez to 3-0 there? They try to play through, but Elena Kissick, who scored the first goal, all the way back defensively. She gets the first touch on the ball. Now she's got it at her feet. Plays it to Malone after a deflection. Malone tries to play Kayla Nix in. It's going to be a race for it. Oh, and Nix is able to steal it. Nix thinking about the shot, and just not enough on it. It's saved. Kemp. Is Perez on side or not? It's the question. She is not. She's off. A little bit of confusion there from the officials. Eventually they realized the assistant had raised the offside flag. Free kick to Childersburg. Kick goes to Malone. And Pruitt, good footwork, wins the ball back. And beautiful stuff there from Alyssa Pruitt. Twice turned with the ball. Now it's to Kissick. Malone just plays it over the top. Another foot race. And Perez steals it. Could have gone down there. Takes the shot. Oh, it had great curl to it, but not enough pace. And the goalkeeper able to run from right to left to make another save. Like an accidental handball there from Kissick. No big deal. Kissick with the ball back. Tries to play it to Perez. Perez can't control it. And with how quickly the Aggies are winning the ball back. The forwards that have run down to get the ball can't get back onside. Not a bad problem to have, but you don't want to see too many of your attacks called back for offside in the game. Free kick to Childersburg, straight to Bailey Malone. This one should be good. It's going to be Kissick trying to get on the end of it. Malone. Oh, great pass. Perez. Oh, by one defender. She's in on goal. What's she going to do? It's a beautiful finish. Natalie Perez toe pokes the ball after looking the keeper away into the right bottom corner. And it's 3-0 Aggies. 20 minutes in, the Aggies with 3 on the board. Childersburg has got to go back to the drawing board if they want to get back in this game somehow. Immediately hit down the field. Rollins tried to control it. Carter. It's going to be a foul on the Aggies. That was Shania Robinson. The Aggies getting some less experienced players some opportunities right now, and that ball's going to roll all the way out. A goal kick for Sylacauga. The way Natalie Perez, when she's got the ball at her feet and has time to look up, can just glide past defenders. Very impressive. Only a sophomore. Feels like she's been playing for quite a while for Sylacauga. The ball will come to her. Gets her head up. Gets by one. That's Robinson. Robinson with a nice pass inside. Finds Nix. Ball bounces off of Nix. Dennis may get to this one. Now Robinson coming over. It's going to go to Nix. Nix looking for a pass. Goes back to Perez but can't get to her. It will go to Carter. And the ball just cleared by Childersburg for another throw in. Kemp trying to find Perez. Back to Kemp. Couple of mishits by the Aggies. Childers like pinball out there. Here's Carter. Oh, and that may be a foul on Carter. Just a little bit over aggressive with her upper body. Shoves down the Lady Tiger defender. Free kick to Childersburg. Dennis tries to find Carter. It goes all the way over to the right side. Dennis lays it off to Rollins. Rollins finds Dennis, plays it forward. I believe onside, Kayla Nix. Here's Perez not able to get to it. Carter deflects it to Rollins. Dennis Oh, and this is a perfect pass. Natalie Perez over the bar. She'll be kicking herself for missing that one. All the time in the world, no defender left. She probably thought somebody was closer to her than they were in terms of Lady Tiger defenders. She took it early. Rollins will get this one off the goal kick. Tries to play it to Carter. It's going to go back. Boomed away. Gardner. Carter. Oh, and that's a good ball. Here's, and called offsides. I don't know about that one. I thought Perez was offside, but it looked like Kayla Nix was on. I think that's what Nix is saying. She's pointing over saying, I wasn't the one that was off. Maybe they're saying that Perez grazed the ball as it came through. I don't know, but it's the first one that's been a little bit questionable in terms of offsides for Sylacauga. This another free kick. Matchin will play it out for a throw-in for Childersburg. Just trying to work something down that left side. Really no semblance of attack for Childersburg here. Here's Kayla Nix. Kemp. Interesting technique there from Gigi Childers. It works, though. Rollins. Matchin. Nix can run onto this one just inside the box, the left side. Plays it off Childersburg. Kept in play. Nix, just cannot find Shania Robinson with the low cross. That was a dangerous play by Childersburg to keep that one in. Nix. Just missed the pass to Robinson. That one's going to go out. Throw in for the Aggies. 3 more subs for the Aggies. We got Bailey Malone coming back in the game, Maggie Forbes, and Brandy Gaspar. Carter Rollins and Nix off the field. Throw in to Perez. And a nutmeg from Perez down this left side. Has options, shoot or pass. She goes shoot. And, I mean, if you hit that one left or right of the keeper with its pace, it's probably a goal, but right into the breadbasket. Still 3-0. Ball given away. Here's Gaspar. Gaspar tries to play in Perez, misses it, and that's going to be offside. First pass was a good one, but Perez, it hit Perez's heel. She was trying to allow it to run through and run onto it. And then the second pass to her from Gaspar, she was still offside. So with how good the Aggies have been, they've left multiple goals on the field. If they've been more efficient up front, I don't know what the score line would be right now. It wouldn't be good for Childersburg. Here's a great pass. Forbes going to be played out for a corner. Dennis Bounces once, twice. Finds Malone. She can't control it. Childress. This is going to be a handball on Childress. Ball will work its way to Childersburg on the right wing. Tries to play it back into the midfield. Malone sweeps it away. And it's going to be out. Aggie throw in right under the press box. Kemp to take it. Looking for Perez. Perez. Robinson fighting for the ball down there in the corner. It's going to be out for another Aggie throw in. Quickly taken. Forbes. Malone. Gaspar. Nice pass. Malone. Dennis can run onto this one. Puts in a cross. Forbes takes the shot. And Robinson almost reacted in time to possibly get on the end of that shot/cross. Childersburg just under constant pressure here. Ball straight to Perez. Going to go to Forbes. So many of these shots from the Lady Aggies going straight to Childersburg's keeper. Oh, goodness. This is wide open and onside. Natalie Perez. One-on-one. Gaspar. And Perez is definitely offside here. Just going to let that one go through. Keeper could have claimed it. Instead, she kicks it. Go off Gaspar. It does make it to the front line for Childersburg. And that's a great touch. An opportunity here for Childersburg down the right. Cross comes in. There's no Lady Tiger present to get on the end of it. Safely into the arms of Kayla Tinsley. Kicks it deep. It's going to one-hop. Perez. Forbes. Back to Forbes. Good touch from Forbes. Another good touch from Forbes. And that was pretty physical there, but no foul call. Childress. Malone. Malone can go straight through. Malone takes the shot, just left of the goal. Coach Fleeman has to be impressed with a lot of what he's seen in this game so far, but one thing he will bring up, if not at halftime, then definitely after the game, is shooting in that final third. Goal kick comes out down the right. Rollins. Pruitt. Plays in a nice ball for Perez. Perez touches it on. Forbus. Oh, and a diving save to keep it at 3-0. And I've said that a lot of the shots have gone straight at Childersburg's goalkeeper, but that one was placed very well from Maggie Forbus, but a better save from the Lady Tiger stopper. And Maggie Dennis at the corner just signaled for the 6-7 corner. Don't think I'm a fan of that one, but if it works, I will be. Part of that routine must have been for Natalie Perez to come short. She receives it. She's going to put in a cross for her own. It gets by everybody off the post. Handball. Yeah, it looked like a handball. No call here. Another shot, and that one's saved. Rollins' shot goes off the crossbar after somehow Perez's corner got all the way through. Now Childersburg can break. And Speed got a long ways there down the right flank, but eventually Kayla comes to collect. Paul will make it to Perez. Perez plays back to Pruitt. Pruitt looking ahead. Plays a good ball. It's just going to be swept away for a throw-in. Under 5 minutes here in the first half remain. Sylacauga leads 3-0. Boomed away, and we'll do it again. A little bit closer to midfield on this throw-in. Match and to take. And just not clearing it. Allows Sylacauga to have the ball. Takes a shot. Rollins. Childersburg gets it near post. She's got some teammates to pass to down the left. Finds one. Dennis trying to get back to help defensively. And she and Bailey Malone will eventually get the ball. Only right back to Childersburg. Malone. Finally off of Childersburg for a throw. Pruitt just dancing with it. Tries to play it to Dennis, but it's off of Dennis for a throw. Childersburg. Throws it into Malone. Perez should be able to get on the end of this, but I think she knew she was offside. She didn't really try to attack it, just hoping maybe she was still onside. But it's about the fifth one so far for Sylacauga in the first half. Free kick taken. Malone. Chest down and a good pass to Rollins. Here we go. Rollins has options. She's going to choose to shoot right at the Lady Tiger stopper. Malone. Perez. Perez tries to poke it back to Malone. It goes all the way through. Good stop by Gigi Childress. Rollins. Perez just wasn't able to get it to her. Although Malone now sweeps it up. And almost connecting with Maggie Forbes. Quickly taken on the kick. The restart. Kemp finds Perez. Perez with a nice passive onside. Takes the shot, and it just didn't go in. I don't know if that one would have counted anyway at the timer, but still a nice effort and a better save. Once again, Childersburg's goalie has had a lot of action so far. So have we. 40 minutes in, the score 3-0 at halftime. We will step aside and we come back. More Sylacauga Lady Aggie soccer here at the 2026 Talladega County Soccer Tournament on the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network. Welcome back to the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network for the second half of this game between Sylacauga and Childersburg. Here, round one of the 2026 Talladega County Soccer Tournament. And if what I was checking earlier is correct, the winner of this game will play the winner of Lincoln and Talladega. I believe if Lincoln were to win that game, it'll be at Lincoln. And if Talladega were to win, it would be here, assuming Sylacauga can hold on in the second half, currently up 3-0 as Childersburg begins with the kickoff from the center circle. What kind of changes could Sylacauga have, or Childersburg, excuse me, have made to try to get back into this game? Sylacauga will probably try to do exactly what they were accomplishing in the first half, because this score could be a lot worse than 3-0 if not for the goalkeeping efforts of Childersburg, along with some of Sylacauga's missed opportunities in the final third. It'll be a throw in for Childersburg down the right flank. Comes in, but Pruitt will play it right back out for another throw. This throw-in comes straight towards Carter. Pruitt finds Carter. Carter to Perez. Perez back to Carter. Carter takes the shot. Yeah, I thought it was deflected there, but they said it's called a goal kick for Childersburg. Ball comes straight through, and Aggies get it back. Shot comes in from Kissick, who did score the opener for Sylacauga, but that one bounces straight to the goalkeeper. Pruitt gets possession right back for Sylacauga. Malone finds Perez, who's in on goal. Takes a left-footed shot, and it's going to be a slow roller. Another save. Save tally piling up for Childersburg. Malone traps the ball at her feet, tries to play it over to Pruitt. Pruitt with a nice turn, but is dispossessed. And Serenity Smith. And tactical switch here for Sylacauga. In the first half, the fullbacks were Serenity Smith at right back and Ray Kemp at left, and they stay on the same side of the field but switch positions. Serenity now playing as a left back and Kemp as a right back. Everything else looks about the same from how the Aggies started the game in this 4-2-3-1 hybrid 4-2-4. Goal kick comes out to Carter. Carter looking for Kissick. It's going to go to Perez, and Perez has a lot of space to work with. Dribbles by one, looking for a pass, and instead will go for goal and score with her left foot, the second of the game for Natalie Perez, and the Aggies lead 4-0. I was waiting for Natalie to find one of her teammates inside the 6-yard box, but instead she took it herself and made good on it. And the issue I have with Childersburg's way of playing out from the back is a lot of times they're bringing a second player back to take the goal kicks, and when she immediately gives up possession on occasion, She's playing all of the Aggies onside. Restart goes down the right flank. Battle there with Serenity Smith. She'll win possession. Carter plays the ball through. Perez holds it up now to Kissick, to Forbus. Forbus by one. Excuse me, Malone. And that's a nice save. Perez. And the ball over the net from Carter. It'll be a goal kick. Immediately kicked to Perez. That's going to go out. Throw in for the Aggies down this near side. And we'll do it again. Pruitt, Malone. Malone down the right for Dennis. Dennis crosses it in, and it came off Perez, but she took the sting out of it. And the Aggies just immediately reclaim the ball. Malone. Ball will find its way to Mia Dennis again. Cuts inside. Back outside. Kissick flying in to try to win the ball back. Nice pass, Malone to Carter. Carter still with possession down the left. Tries to poke it in and somehow a save. Childersburg's come up with a few incredible saves in this game. Dennis goes over to the far corner. This one will be in swinging. Childersburg trying to break quickly. Throw in from Childersburg. That one's going to go to Malone. Back Childress. Dennis. Dennis plays this one to Kissick. Kissick's going to have a chance to get on it. And it'll be a corner for the Aggies. Kayla Tinsley just has a nice view of the game, getting to watch from just inside her 18-yard box. As the Aggies take another corner. Ball comes in, and I don't know if that one was saved or blocked, but my goodness. The Aggies with almost a fifth. Oh, and here's a chance for Childersburg on a break, and great job by Gigi Childress. Last line of defense. She puts in a foot perfectly. Now goes to Dennis. Dennis down the right. right underneath us here in the press box to Bailey Malone. It's going to get a little bit past Malone, but then played out for a Sylacauga throw. Kemp. And just working their way down the sideline, another throw in. Oh, very fast here. And an opportunity for Childersburg. Cutting back inside. And look who's back defensively. It's Alyssa Pruitt. She releases Carter. Big time collision. Perez now with it. Perez hits it down and should be Elena Kissik's. Oh, she stops. Not able to get on the end of it. Carter. Nice pass to Perez, and what a save. Strong hands. Dennis. It's Pruitt. And I think it must have been offside on Carter, because Pruitt was definitely on when the ball was played for her. Those will be the two talking points for Coach Fleeman after this game. Finishing and timing your runs and your passes and not be offside. It's been about the only two areas of concern for Sylacauga in this game. Everything else has been superb. Here's a free kick that does work its way to the forward for Childersburg, number 10, but she gives it away to Alyssa Pruitt. Malone. Carter should get this one. Ball just bouncing around. Perez picks it up, finds a pass. Dennis. Kissick. Perez is offside. Right now the Aggies are struggling with their timing. But the chances are plentiful right now. Here's Pruitt with another. Dribbles around one. Plays it over to Dennis. Good control. Dennis tries to cross in. It's blocked. Smith should get that one. She does. Now it's Carter. Carter can go. She goes, hits the deck. Now it's Kissick. Now it's Perez. Perez. Ball's going to be clear for a corner. Pretty good shot attempt there from Pruitt. Just able to get it past a keeper that has had a lot of work to do tonight. Dennis takes his throw in after a sub. It's Carter coming off. Looks like Rollins in the game. Cross finds nobody. Smith. Perez. Now it's Malone. Oh, Malone with a great pass to Perez. She's onside. Free kick. Aggies will clear it for a throw right at the halfway line. Stay with us here on the Aggie Sports Network, because after the conclusion of the girls' game, it's the boys in their county tournament debut this year taking on Talladega. We'll have the entirety of that game for you as well right here. There's Rollins. Nice pass to Perez. Perez takes the shot and scores. A hat trick for Natalie Perez. Just given way too much space and time with her ability on the ball. It's asking for trouble. And the score now 5-0 with 23 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the second half. Sylacauga has all but booked their place in the girls' side of things for the championship game of this county tournament. Caitlin Patterson coming in the game for Sylacauga. And she immediately will see the ball come to her. Plays it over to Kissick. Kissick, nice ball to Malone. Malone was play it down the right side and trying to run onto it's Maggie Forbes. Just cleared out for a throw for the Aggies. Forbes looking for a teammate, but nobody was making that near post run. Rollins and then Malone. Malone plays it back to her back line. Childress, this should be onside. Perez loses control of the ball a little bit. Rare to see Natalie do that, but still working it. And that's good defense from Childersburg. Malone Kissick tried to keep it in play, but was unable to. It's going to be a throw-in for Childersburg. Deep throw-in for the Lady Tigers. And they'll make a substitution here. Clock ticking away. Another throw-in for Childersburg. Malone. And Kayla Tinsley, who in the cold, windy weather, I got a little stiff, waiting around to do something in the second half. Called into action, but the senior comes out and does her job. Kicks it deep to Perez. That's a missed kick and an injury here. Play won't be stopped yet, though, as Perez works into the box. Trying to find a teammate. She will. It's going to be Rollins. Oh! Rollins from at the 6-yard box puts it wide right. And now play is stopped to check on the Lady Tiger that appears to be cramping. Golden opportunity for Rollins there. While we wait during this stoppage, of course, tonight I'm doing this game alone. Hopefully, sooner rather than later, we can have my co-commentator, partner in crime, Coach Jim Perini, back. He's out for a little while, but we're wishing him the best and hope to see him soon. I know he'd be pretty happy with how these Lady Aggies have played tonight, although he'd probably want one or two more goals on the board. Free kick, goal kick taken by Childersburg, and it's going to go to Elena Kissick. Ball's fumbled by the goalkeeper, but she will get to it before Maggie Forbes. Here's Pruitt. Drills by one. By two. Releases Kissick down the right. Kissick, good cross, low. Malone. Rollins hunting the ball, and she's going to get it back. Rollins looking for a teammate. Plays it in. Kissick. Here's Forbes. Side netting. Sub for Sylacauga. It's like Kayla Nix coming back in the game. Natalie Perez getting herself a well-earned rest. Already with a hat trick tonight. Kissick's going to win this ball back immediately. Going to take the shot. It gets out. And as long as it's not offside, it's a goal. It's a good goal. Kissick with the shot. It was hard and low. The goalkeeper couldn't handle it. Maggie Forbes comes in to clean up. The Aggies up 6-0. Pruitt just looking for options. Like Gaspar trying to play it over to Carter. Gaspar with it back. Tries to get it to Forbes. Could be a throw in on the far side. It's going to be a foot race, and Forbes got there first but couldn't put a shot past the keeper. Carter wins it back. Carter, that should be offside. And it's not. Like from my angle, Forbes had to be offside, but no foul or no call was given. Aggie still with possession. Here's Rollins. Takes the shot, it's deflected. Stays in play. Childersburg can run with it down the right flank. They give it away. Kemp. He played out for a throw. Here's Nix. Nice pass back to Gaspar. Gaspar takes the shot, but they had taken a slight deflection, took the sting out of it. Quick kick. Childersburg by 1. Little scoop kick over the head of the defenders. Here's Carter. Another sub for Sylacauga is Laziah Ware into the game. Replacing Carter. Forbes has an opportunity here. Looked like it could have been a foul. No call. It's Patterson down there just shoring up defensively, plays it out for a Childersburg throw. Gaspar. Gardner. Another throw for Childersburg. Sylacauga content at this point with just seeing this game out. Already up 6 goals. Couldn't tell from my angle, but that throw in looked very strange. Could have been a illegal throw. Here's Gaspar. Ware goes through Ware's legs, and Pruitt coming on to get to it. Pruitt dribbles past one, cuts to her right, releases Forbes, and Forbes is offside. Pruitt. It's probably going to be a little bit too hard, and Forbes is offside. Good pass here. Rollins. Rollins takes the shot, and it's right at the keeper. Pruitt, shot, goal. The Childersburg defense with miscommunication there, neither one coming to get the ball, and Alyssa Pruitt takes advantage and makes the score 7-0. The Aggies put a touchdown on the board. This could be an opportunity here, but not with Tinsley. Well positioned. Oh, here's Forbes. Looked like it had to be a handball there from Gaspar. Rollins. Just dwelling on the ball too much. Both Sylacauga and Childersburg right there during that sequence. This ball's going to go out for a throw for the Aggies. Another shift change. Looks like Carter's going to get some time in the back line. She's played as a winger most of the night. Here's Malone. Malone, good pass. Off. Thought Rollins had to be onside there, but another offside call. Almost feels like a record-setting night. Not a record you want to be setting. Good steal by Malone. Pruitt. Rollins. Gaspar trying to win it back. And it looks like Forbes is going to be called for a foul. Childress. Ball from Malone to try to run onto. Out for a Childersburg throw. More subs coming in. Shania Robinson back in the game. Good play by Gardner over to Matchin, who'll play out for a throw-in. Ooh, high boot from Rollins. It's going to be a free kick for Childersburg. Childersburg takes the throw quickly, finds somebody in the box, but and that ball's going to get away, and now two Aggies can run onto it. It's Forbes. Forbes past one. Forbes looking for a teammate. Malone tried to work her way back onside. Did she? Looks like she did. Takes the shot, and it goes in. The first goal of the night looks very similar to possibly the last goal of the night as a shot that almost looked more like a cross than a goal results in the keeper being beat at their near post, and the score now 8-0, Sylacauga over Childersburg. Sixth different goal scorer for Sylacauga this evening. Where? Oh, that's a pretty good pass. Finds Malone. Malone just scored from this spot once. She does it again. Goes to the far post. Malone scores 2 in less than a minute. And the Aggies up 9-0. And give credit to number 14 there. Perfectly weighted through ball pass by Lizzie Ware. Just let Malone run right onto it, and she picked the opposite corner from her last shot. We've already got one hat trick tonight from Natalie Perez. Bailey Malone with a brace going for her third. She's got 4 minutes to do so. And I believe if she does it, it would end the game. Handball on Gaspar, second one of the night on her. Free kick for Childersburg. Gaspar intercepts the free kick. Childers steps up. Plays the ball to Malone. Malone trying to play Perez in, but a little bit too far ahead of her. Ball's going to work back to Malone. This one might be a little too far out for the shot, but she crosses it into Perez. Perez, goal! Perez with the toe poke, her fourth of the night. And with 3:17 remaining, that will end the affair here between Sylacauga and Childersburg. Childersburg falls 10-0 to Sylacauga here in the county tournament. And that is not a result the Lady Tigers wanted in the slightest, but a huge confidence booster for the Lady Aggies heading into what will be a Thursday night matchup for the county championship. Opponent yet to be determined between Lincoln and Talladega. If Lincoln wins, I believe that game will be at Lincoln. If Talladega were to win, the game will be here. So we'll have to wait and see on the results for both the Lady Golden Bears and the Golden Bears. I think they're both boys and girls hosting in Lincoln, but we'll step aside here for about 20 minutes or so. Go get you some popcorn. Go grill a hot dog. But be right back here in 20 minutes. At approximately 7:30 p.m., we will kick off between Sylacauga and Talladega on the boys' side of things here on the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network. But the final for the Lady Aggies, triumphant in dominant fashion, 10-0 over the Childersburg Lady Tigers. We'll be right back here at 7:30 for the start of the boys' game. Welcome back to the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network. If you were with us for the first game, you saw Sylacauga mercy rule Childersburg 10-0. And now the Aggies on the boys' side would love to cause a similar fate to Talladega. Underway here as Sylacauga has gotten possession. And Casey Malone with it early. I'm going to switch field over here, and Aggies just lose out. It's cleared by Talladega. Brandon Ray. Who is a massive presence inside for Talladega, listed at 6'4", 285 pounds as a center back. He cleared it. Aggie's trying to get it back.
No way.
An offside called against the Aggies as they tried to work it down the right flank. Hector Hernandez gets the free kick, but Malone dispossesses him. Now Shaw trying to play in, but just a little bit too far away on the touch. Jackson Carter couldn't keep it under control. Now Talladega with the ball, but a great tackle there by the Aggies and Braden Cooper. Aggies go all the way back to their keeper. Cole Wright just looking for options. He's going to play it to his right back. Big time challenge comes in from Talladega on the right side, and it's going to be a foul against the Tigers. Caleb Fisher draws the foul. Aggies with the free kick, and they catch Talladega sleeping. The only one that wasn't aware was the goalie, and offsides is called. There was no way that was offside. The assistant linesman had a lot to do in the girls' game, and I felt like they were right the majority of the time, but that's the first one I've noticed tonight that was egregious. Aggies get the ball back. That one's onside to Carter. Carter crossing it in and just can't get it to Shaw. He's going to go out for a corner. Cooper to take the corner. It bounces around. It's a shot and a goal. It looked like it was number 19 for the Aggies. Jarrett Harris. Almost had his back to goal as he tried to get that ball under possession, but he wrong-footed the goalkeeper, who I think his vision was thrown off by one of his defenders, had no idea where that ball was. Couldn't even make an attempt on the save. Aggies with an early lead, just like the girls, they strike even quicker in under 4 minutes. And on the restart, Talladega working it to their back line. That's going to be a foul called on Casey Malone, getting a little too handsy over there. Free kick comes in. Malone will keep it under control. Goes back to Fisher. Fisher. And it's going to be a handball. Just bounces up and catches the elbow of Joe Gaspar. A free kick for the Tigers. And that free kick is wide left. Be a goal kick for the Aggies. Goal right will play it short. Holdeman. Like a foul. And that's a great ball. And it, called offside. And I'll tell you what, I had a pretty good angle right here. That was close. Not as obviously onside as the last offside call, but that one was debatable too. Sylacauga fighting for possession. Braden Cooper. It's going to be a shot, and it's going to bounce easily to Cole Wright, who chests it down. He picks it up. Now he's looking for options. He's going to go long. Almost got it to Cooper. Fisher will head it down for Malone. Malone. That's a great pass. And Anderson Shaw is wide open. And offside is called. And I'm really at a loss for words. I mean, that one was even more obviously onside than the last one that was called that we were questioning. My goodness. Malone. This is not offside. Definitely onside. Anderson Shaw, one-on-one. He'll play it over. Trying to find Jackson Carter. And it goes out for a goal kick. And Anderson Shaw definitely wants that one back. In clear on goal. Onside. Decides to pass up on the shot and pass. Goal kick for the Tigers. Holdeman stepped in and won it. Now Shaw down the left. He's able to get it back, and it's called back for a foul. Handball against the Tigers, even though Shaw was free on goal. So Malone will take the free kick. And swinging. And it found Joe Gaspar's head, but one hop to the keeper and saved. Quickly thrown out. Tigers on the break. Aggies thwart it. Cooper with a nice move to get around one. Tries to play in a ball into the box. It's deflected high. Keeper comes out to get it. Malone takes the shot, but he mishit it. He knows it too. Second he hit it, he went down to the ground. as he had an open goal after the keeper had come so far out to claim and then threw it out, but the Tigers were dispossessed. Malone's going to want that one back. The Aggies with 2 opportunities here to score. Similar story to the girls. Even with a 10-0 win, could have been 10-0 a lot earlier. Malone's in. Gets away from him. Now Gaspar trying to fight for it. It's going to be played out for a throw. Malone, beautiful pass. Has to be a goal for Anderson Shaw. It was just too easy there. Open net for Anderson Shaw. And the Aggies double their lead. The Aggies up 2-0. And Cooper immediately with the ball back. Gaspar dribbles around one, tries to get around a second, but cannot. The Tigers, Villanueva looking, has no options and dispossessed by Gaspar. Gaspar, beautiful roll over one, can't get by a second, but it comes into Carter's path, who's 1-on-1, and it's 3-0 Aggies. Chalk it up to the resilience of Joe Gaspar there. Silky smooth dribbling skills around a couple. And then even though he was dispossessed, stuck with it and toe poked it into the path of Jackson Carter, who had to finish in that situation. Three to nothing, and the Aggies not looking to stop pressing anytime soon. Shaw wins it back over to Malone. Malone can't get past that Tiger. Here's Villanueva, Harris, and Malone tag teaming to get the ball back. That's a good ball. That releases Cooper down the right. And, I mean, I don't want to harp on it, okay, but this is rough right now. That is a third offside call that was just clearly onside for the Aggies, and I'm surprised Coach Faircloth hadn't gotten a yellow card at this point, honestly. He must be keeping his cool over there. He's pacing a lot. Here's the free kick. Harris to Carter. Gaspar, beautiful turd. He's in. He's in on goal. There's only one guy that has a chance to stop him. Good touch and finish. Joe Gaspar makes it 4-0. When the Aggies aren't called offside, they can't be stopped. My goodness. Four to nothing. Less than 12 minutes into the game. Aggies have been pretty ruthless in front of goal when given the opportunity. 3 subs come in for the Aggies, and now on the field. Valentin Gaspar, Dylan Sandoval, Juan Hernandez. Gaspar, the younger Gaspar, just a freshman, he almost Made a nice one. Here's his older brother, Joe. Joe down the left. Coming and diving in with a tackle. Malone will take, looks like a long throw here. Getting ready to wind up. He sends it into the box. Headed on by Gaspar. And like Juan Hernandez almost got on the end of it. Nice little chop turn there by Villanueva. But he's being hounded by two, and he dribbles it out of play. Quick throw. Malone puts the cross in. It's just all around the box right now. The Aggies can't put it in the goal, and then they do, as it's Juan Hernandez that somehow found himself wide open just inside the 18-yard box, almost at the penalty spot, and he smashed it into the bottom left corner. No doubter. Twelve and a half minutes into the game, and the Aggies are up 5-0. Making a statement here. What would the score be right now if 3 bad offsides calls weren't made? Here's Talladega with a restart. That's a good 1-2. He's getting away. Malone. Not kept in play. Malone was going to have it anyway, but it'll be a throw-in. Sub for the Aggies as like Parker Jones comes in. Joe Gaspar gets a breather. Valentin Gaspar. And he's fouled. So it's going to be a free kick for Casey Malone to take. That it's a pseudo corner. All the way out to Parker. Plays it over Sandoval. Peyton. It's a good ball, and that one looked like a good call. Juan Hernandez trying to break the line on the right side, but the offside trap works. Free kick for Talladega. Malone ends up with it. Malone picks out Fisher on the right, takes his time looking for an option, goes back to Malone. Malone. That's going to be played very well. Definitely onside. Hernandez crosses it in, and it's finished. Jarrett Harris makes it 6-0 Aggies. Not even midway through the first half. Talladega players not happy with each other right now, discussing what is going wrong and trying to fix it. Sylacauga playing free-flowing, attacking soccer. Malone. Ball's going to go out of play, and it'll be a throw-in. Fleeman, one of the subs that's come in for the Aggies, like right back. He takes the throw in. It goes right back out of play. Another throw in. Long throw in for Malone. And all Talladega can do is play it safe. Now you got a deep throw in. With Malone's ability on these, you know he's going to put something dangerous into the box in all likelihood. Comes out, Parker. And that's going to be a foul against Talladega, a high arm making contact with number 5 for Sylacauga. He's upset about the call, but looked pretty justified to me. Now Casey Malone in dangerous territory. He could put in a cross or just take a shot at goal. Malone. And it looks like it hit the post. I saw it ricochet off something. Couldn't tell if it was the keeper or the post, but it's called a goal kick, so. Goal kick for Talladega. They take it short on the right side. Harris tries to head it towards Malone. Bunham, Holdeman, Sandoval. Ball's banging around in there. It's Malone that ends up with it. Malone can pick out a pass, and that's going to be offside. That was just a little bit too late on the pass there from Malone. So they've been picking on the back line of Talladega that's tried this offside trap, and when they're not called offside, it's worked out perfectly, but a few times it's been the right call, a few times maybe not so much, but the Aggies will continue to test it. They've got the speed advantage, that's for sure. Here's a free kick for Talladega. Sandoval battling with Hernandez. Malone not able to control it. It's going to go to Holdeman. Shot attempt by Talladega comes towards Colwright. He will pick it up and send it forward to Jarrett Harris. Now Parker Jones to Bunham on the left. Looks like Talladega's winding up for a long throw. They played out for another one. And the guy that's making the throw is probably the tallest guy on Talladega's team. I'd rather have him in the box trying to get on the end of one than making the throw, but he's got a lot of power too. He's going to send that one in. The Aggies deal with it, and now Gaspar just can't touch it in time. It's cleared back towards the Aggie defense. Bunham is going to be out for another Talladega throw. They won't send the same long throw taker up. Said they go short. Going quickly. Sandoval to Jones. The first bit of play in this game where Talladega has actually kept the ball in Sylacauga's half, or at least pressed them well enough that the Aggies can't play out of it. But they do right here with Juan Hernandez down the right. And that is a perfect pass to Gaspar. He's got an option in Malone. He's going to pass it, and Talladega is just going to cut it out right before Malone could get to it. What a beautiful pass to set Gaspar free from Juan Hernandez. The Aggies have a corner. Malone. It's going to be Hector Hernandez that ends up winning this over Parker Jones, and he's going to try to take on the entire back line of the Aggies. He's eventually drugged down from behind, and no call. Aggies now with it. Malone. Malone. And this is going to be Dylan Sandoval all day to take the shot and score, and the Aggies put another on the board. It's 7-0. The Aggies have been so ruthless in front of goal when they've gotten their opportunities. I feel like almost every shot has been scored on target. And they just need 3 more to send us home early. 17 minutes and 50 seconds remain in the first half. Will we get to a second half? It is cold out here, but the Aggies playing with their hair on fire right now. Immediately coming to press is Gaspar. Cooper back in the game for the Aggies. Here's Holdeman to Malone. Malone. Here's another one. Hernandez. This is going to be a race, and the keeper's going to get to the ball before Hernandez on this occasion. I'm surprised with how high of a back line Talladega's playing with, that their keeper's also not up sweeping. That's been the biggest problem. Not all of the Aggies' balls have been the cleanest through balls, but because the keeper's playing on his line, they've mostly worked. That's an audacious shot attempt there. And Colwright just playing with the forwards for Talladega, begging them to come up and press a little higher and free up some space to release a counter. Parker Jones. Malone. Oh, and that's going to be offside if he runs onto it, I'm pretty sure. And he gets away with this one. Takes the shot. It bobbles around. And that one, I think the Aggies got the benefit of the doubt. Looked offside. Talladega player down right now, and I think play going to be stopped for an injury is number 23 for the Tigers is down holding his leg. That is Dizal Stevens. Steven's going to walk off under the help of a teammate and his coach. Jackson Carter back into the game for Parker Jones. This may be a signal from Coach Billy Faircloth that it's time to go home. The Aggies need 3 more. Pace they're on. They may just do it sooner rather than later. Sandoval tries to play in Malone. Here's Carter to Cooper. Cooper, and an outside of the boot pass to Malone. Malone on it. What's he going to do? He's going to take the shot, and it's saved. Almost crept by the keeper and over the line, but Aggies come again. Hernandez puts in a cross. It's a wide open net for Casey Malone. And Hernandez put his body on the line to get that cross in. And the Aggies up 8-0. Just under 16 minutes remains. Tigers restart here down 8-0. Gaspar, what a pass. And offside on Cooper, who shanked his shot. May have been because he heard the whistle, but I just don't know. It's been a rough night for our assistant referee. Malone. That's another one that's in. Cooper, goal. The Aggies up 9-0. The offside trap for Talladega needs duct tape because it is far too loose for this Aggie counterattack. Giveaway, Sandoval. Nice. Joe Gaspar. Gaspar, goal. And it's 10-0. Sylacauga. I thought the game might end at this point, but I guess we do have to finish out the first half. So the Aggies put 10 on the board in the girls' game against Childersburg, and now they've done the same with an opportunity for even more. The Aggies experimenting with their lineup here in such a commanding position. Talladega with a bit of sustained possession. They haven't had much of it. Cooper tried to play it back to Fleeman, but it goes out for a Talladega throw. And Gaspar going to get called for the foul. Free kick for Talladega right inside the center circle. This should go out for a goal kick. They called it out, a throw for the Aggies. And now here's Gaspar. Gaspar looking ahead. Goes to Bunham. Carter tried the through ball. It's deflected. Now possessed by the Tigers. Foul on Talladega committed on Jackson Carter. Free kick for the Aggies. Cooper saying he got pushed in the back as he tried to kick that one. It was an open net. Actually, the keeper came out to sweep. Could have been the 11th goal for the Aggies, but instead we'll have a little bit more of a lineup change here. You got Ace Holdeman playing striker. Carter's fouled, clearly fouled as he comes in. Very high defensive line for Talladega here. Holdeman held his run. And is it going to squeak in? It does. It's Ace Holdeman. Wait, is the flag up for offside? Oh, my goodness. Sylacauga still celebrating like they scored. Don't think they even paid attention. Still 10-0. My goodness.
He doesn't know the rule. He doesn't know the rule for offside. I'm convinced.
Throw in. Hits off of Sandoval, who's just playing with the defense, then turns around, made him overrun. Valentin Gaspar, and that's a good pass. Jackson Carter can run onto it. Carter, oh, it's a save. What a save. If he'd gone low left or right, he probably scores, but he tried to go straight down the middle, just a little bit over the shoulder of the keeper, and he got his hands up just in time. Pirouette turn attempt, down 10-0. Doesn't work out for Talladega. Carter repossesses for the Aggies. To Jones, to Jarrett. Carter. And Sandoval, he's not going to be able to get to that ball. Down this near side. Juan Hernandez back on, replacing Jackson Carter. Cooper. Gaspar's in. Oh, the pass. It's Holdeman. Gaspar with the assist. The Aggies now up 11-0. Aggies on the restart. Get possession right back. Gaspar. Got it. It's like the ball was glued to his foot there, even though he was getting physically harassed. He just couldn't lose possession. Cooper going to try to run onto this. Almost got to it first. It's going to be played out for a throw for the Aggies. Laid off. Gaspar. Miss kick, and the Aggies are going to have a chance to break down the right. Fleeman. Just a little bit too much. Be a goal kick for the Tigers. Talladega free kick goes to the right. Tries to chest it down. Sandoval is going to get to this first. Plays it in to Fisher. Fisher looked like he was fouled. No call. And then Gaspar takes the shot, and it's wide left of the post. It'll be a deep throw in for the Tigers. Gaspar. To Cooper. Fleeman's in. He's offside.
I really don't think he knows the rules. Say something so bad. He does not know the rules.
Well, if their club ain't hollering,
Well, we're up 11-0, so
I
it's
know,
hard to complain.
but Fish just scored.
Come on, get back. He want to do something.
Mr. Con and their sunshine.
Hernandez tries to play in Fisher. Cooper, nice touch. And then almost can find Fisher, but Joe Gaspar, a little bit too hard for Sandoval. Jones plays it right back out for another throw.
His hands, they're so red. Number 32, his hands are so red. You're going to tell him to go back. What did he do? He said he was going to throw?
Under a minute here as the Aggies will advance to the finals of this county tournament after a dominating win. They're trying to get possibly one more on the board. Hernandez.
Go Fish.
And the ball swept away for a corner. Send everybody forward.
Bring in Colin.
Sprinting, Cooper sprinting to take this corner. He's telling everybody to go, kicks it in. It looked like he was going for an Olympico there. But the Aggies run up the score 11-0 in one half over Talladega to invoke a mercy rule. And the Aggies, both the boys and the girls, advance to the championships of this county tournament We'll have to wait and see whether they're hosting any of those games or not. They would need an upset in Lincoln for that to happen. If the Lincoln teams win as expected, that means Sylacauga's boys and girls will be at the Golden Bears on Thursday night. If that were to be any different and we possibly cover one of those games, we will let you guys know. But for tonight, 2 games played, 21 goals scored, 0 goals allowed for the Aggies over the Lady Tigers and the Talladega Tigers. For Michael Giddens here, Radio Alabama Sports. This has been a product of the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network. Alex Bauman on the camera. Thank you for rushing back from Montgomery. Thank you to Jeremy Law for helping us get everything set up tonight. And we will be back either Thursday or next Tuesday for more Sylacauga Aggie soccer. Thank you for watching and listening.